Alrighty. I think I'm all good to go. Possibly. Today's the 18th. I want to listen on that one. Let's see. Am I good? Maybe. Let's turn this down slightly. And I need to pull out my chat. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. Okay. I don't know about you, but for me, I'm easily cheering for Edmonton in the series. I hate Florida. They're probably the team I hate second behind Boston. They are the team that I also hate second behind Boston. It's funny. My hatred of Florida has... It's gone up so quickly. I was completely... Like, if you asked me 3 years ago, I would have been like, Florida in the final? Yeah, I'm cheering for them. I was like, yeah, I'll go Florida. Oh, yeah, they're fun. But now I'm like, no shot. No way. I can't say I'm cheering for Edmonton. I can't. I can't do it. I'm... Honestly, the only reason that I'm wearing Edmonton stuff is because... I don't have a Meteor jersey. If I had a jersey with a Meteor on it, then I would be wearing that. But I don't, so yeah, I elected to go with Edmonton. I don't want either team to win, man. It was not my ideal finals matchup. That is for sure. I will create a poll, let's see. Win tonight. Florida. Edmonton. Real. Let's do a little pollsy. Why not? I'll close my poll for myself. I think Florida does close it out tonight, though. But I don't know. I don't know who I'm rooting for. I have no idea, man. I really don't want to see Matthew Tkachuk and Sam Bennett lift Stanley Cup. You know, I'm like, with Tkachuk, like, I don't hate Tkachuk that much. I mean, he's one of those players that, you know, if he's on your team, you love him. If he's not, you hate him. Yeah, I don't hate Tkachuk. I do hate Bennett, though. I am not a fan of Bennett whatsoever, that is for sure. But, like, I hate, like, I hate the Panthers team, but I don't want to see the Edmonton fan base get a cup. And it's not because, like, I think Edmonton, their fan base is, like, terrible. Like, literally every Edmonton fan that I've met in person is great. And, like, but it's just, you know, it's the exact same way with every other Canadian team. Is I don't want to see another Canadian team win other than Toronto. Because the second that another Canadian team wins, like, it's just, they're going to have that above every other Canadian team fan base. That, you know, they're the team to break the cup curse in Canada. And, like, it would just be so annoying. It just, they would constantly bring it up all the time. We broke the cup curse. So, yeah, I would not want it, that's for sure. Not want Edmonton to win. So yeah, like, honestly, this is, like, thinking back, I don't think that I've had a cup final where I've been actively cheering against both teams. Like, let's see. Let's go Stanley Cup Finals. I want to see all to... Oh wait, this is not what I want. Where am I? There we go. So, like, Vegas, Florida last year, I was cheering for Vegas. Colorado, Tampa. Honestly, I was fine with both teams that year. Tampa, Montreal, definitely Tampa. Tampa, Dallas, I was going for Dallas. Blues, Bruins, obviously the Blues. Golden Knights and Capitals, I was fine with either. Penguins, Nashville, I was also fine with either. Penguins, Sharks, I was probably going for the Sharks. Chicago, Tampa, I think I was going for Tampa then. Kings and Rangers, I didn't really care. And that kind of just gets into like my not really caring mode. Before that, it was like whatever. Outside of like a few instances, like I guess, 2013, I would probably be going for the Blackhawks. Just because obviously the Bruins knocked out the Leafs, but like, yeah, and then before that, it was either I don't really care who wins, or I was going for one specific team. This is the first time that I've really just not wanted either. Not gonna lie, knowing in the finals matchup, this is a lose-lose scenario for Landon. Yeah, it is. It's did not want either team here, unfortunately. It's funny because I was so close to the Stanley Cup matchup that I wanted, or at least that maybe not that I wanted, but that I guessed. I guessed the Rangers and the Stars, and obviously we were close to getting that, and that is kind of what I wanted. I mean, obviously I would have preferred the Leafs, but we knew that wasn't going to happen. It's not much of a surprise that the Leafs weren't going to be in the finals. But yeah, just so close to the Stanley Cup matchup that I guessed, so close to the Stanley Cup matchup that I wanted, and it just took it away from me and gave me the worst outcome. Now, I will say this. Of this finals, I have not watched a ton. And by I've not watched a ton, I mean the only stuff, the only parts of the finals that I've watched so far is like bits and pieces on my break at work. I've been working during literally every single one of these games, which is why I'm streaming this one, is because I'm not working today. I would have streamed at least one other, maybe even more if I wasn't working during them, but this is the only one that I wasn't working during, and it's the only one that, if this does continue, if the series does continue, it's the only one that I'm going to be... Actually, we have a game on Thursday? No, because it goes back to Edmonton, hey? I think it goes back to Edmonton, so I think the game's on Friday, not Thursday. Let's see. Yeah, it is on Friday. So, yeah, this is the only game that I can stream. Oh, thank you for the sub. Oh, I missed it. Damn it. I need, wait, hold on. Maybe I can bring up stream. Am I using Streamlabs? I don't even remember, honestly. Oh, this is too much effort to do it live. I appreciate the sub, whoever subbed. We are back, indeed. But yeah, I was saying that I definitely would have done more of these streams, but I was working during all of them. So I haven't even really seen most of the series, honestly. From what I've heard, obviously, with Florida being up 3-0 and then obviously losing last game. But, I've heard that the Oilers, it's not like they played particularly bad. Bobrovsky's just been fantastic. And then obviously last game he wasn't, which is why it was an 8-1 score. But, yeah, for... At least from, watching the hockey guide and watching a few other people, I've heard that Edmonton's, it's not been, a blowout that it seems like it has been. I think Canadian team at the most is Ottawa. Maybe I'm just salty. That usually, at least, they usually beat the Leafs in the regular season, but I still just hate them. Yeah, I would agree with you. I think Ottawa is the Canadian team I hate most as well. Ottawa, Montreal, Winnipeg, Edmonton, Vancouver, Calgary. That is the most hate to least hate for me. I was actually thinking the other day, it kind of sucks when the Leafs lose, you kind of stop doing these. Yeah, well, I mean, the reason that I've stopped doing them is just because, yeah, like, I literally can't. Like, I'm working during 90% of the games. You know, there were some other games that I could have streamed last round and the round before that, like, here and there, but, you know, I don't know, just for me, it's either, you know, I just don't feel like doing one those days. Or, you know, I don't know, I have something else going on or whatever. But most of the time it's legitimately just because I'm working and I can't. Like, I definitely would have streamed, 1 or 2 of these finals games, beforehand, if I had the time. But, you know, it's just how she goes. It is what it is. Yeah, the only reason that I streamed every single one of the Leafs games is because I completely switched my schedule for those. And I will say, I did not like it. I was not a fan of doing those morning shifts. That just I'm not built like that. I don't know. I am a night body, that is for sure. And I guess, like, I'm not even working like really night shifts. It's like afternoon to close. I think the Oilers will get the W tonight. I don't. I think that the Panthers will win tonight. I think they're going to close it out at home. But, you know, I guess we'll see. You know, I'm not cheering for either team, even though I do have an Oilers jersey and hat on. I don't really want either team to win the cup, so it doesn't really matter to me. Honestly, maybe the only reason that I hope that they win tonight is just because, you know, I'm streaming it. The Panthers, I should say. It's because I'm streaming it, so it'd be cool to stream the cup game. Remember wearing my favorite Oilers jersey. This one is, it's a funky jersey. I really do like it. I don't know if I would say it is my favorite Oilers jersey. I think I like the oil drop more, but I do like it. It is definitely a fun jersey for sure. It's only good customized though. I really wish that they had customized versions of the hats. I think that would have been sick. But I mean, I think I probably, because I know Lids does like customization with their hats. So I wonder if I brought this hat, if they would be able to do it. Might be something that I should look into, because that would be fun. I hate both teams, but Bobby Lou needs his ring. Barf, let's go Florida. Yeah, you know, that's probably the only reason that I would be cheering for Florida is for Bobby Lou. You know, you didn't get it as a goalie, so might as well get it as a management position. But I do hate both teams as well. One thing that I have, like, basically seen a lot of when I have watched, like, highlights on Twitter and stuff like that is, man, the commentary in the States suck. Holy man. Like, I am not, I wouldn't say that I'm a good commentator at all. I would be so nervous doing it, like, on TV and everything like that, but man, the guy doing it in the States just has absolute zero enthusiasm whatsoever. It's so sad to see. Really, it's just like, come on, bro, this is the finals. You gotta have some some energy to it. I'm not even a high energy person, but come on. What do you think happens with the Leafs next season as far as the roster goes? Look, there's been so much talk about Marner already. Honestly, like, I was tired of the Marner talk before the finals even started, and it's just gotten worse. And it's like, we're gonna have to deal with this for like 2 more months. It's ridiculous. I'm not looking forward to it whatsoever. I just want him gone. I want him gone to get it over with. I want him gone so I don't have to hear people talk about it. And like, they just need to change. They need to change something. And, you know, Brad Treliving even said it. And if he says that and then just does not make any changes whatsoever, I don't understand their thought process. Like, okay, you changed the coach, cool, but they need to change stuff on the roster. I'm really hoping that Bertuzzi does not come back. There's been talks of bringing him back. I hope not. I don't want that guy on my team. I'm cool keeping Domi. I hope so, but yeah, like, I don't know, man. I'm like, I just want this offseason to be over with, honestly, because I just want to know what the team is without having to talk about it over and over and over again all throughout the summer. Agree with the commentary. We need the 6:30 Chad dude on SN. Yeah, it's. I don't think I've heard really much of the Canadian sports feed, because like I said, I've just watched highlights on Twitter, but American one is awful. The Caps have the worst commentary team in the sport. Yeah, it's not great. This is why I wish the Leafs would go far in the playoffs, because ever since they've gotten eliminated, we just hear this annoying off-season talk. Yeah, it's like, the worst part is that it's just the same thing every year. We were doing the same shit last year. We were doing the same shit the year before. We're doing the same shit. We've been talking about the same stuff since, like, basically the Montreal series. Since the Montreal series, it's been, well, you know, they have a really good roster in the regular season, but when it's time to play in the playoffs, they just don't seem to show up. They do for maybe the first couple of games, but in the later games, they just seem to always fall short. Game 7, they always seem to play their worst game, although I wouldn't say that they did this year, but in most circumstances, they kind of do. You know, we need to change up this roster. You can't win with 3 $10 million players, but hey, guess what? Now it's up to 4 $10 million players. It's just, I don't know. I just can't. I just don't understand it. And I know that Carlo Koliakovo tweeted, like, you know, would people be happy with Marner coming back at under 10 million? Obviously, yes. But he's not going to take under 10 million. It's just, that's literally never going to happen. In no world will Marner take under 10. He's not going to take a pay cut when he's going into what he would, like, he's going to be making the most money of his career. He's going into his prime. He's not going to take a pay cut, especially when the cap is going up. Like, it's just never going to happen. So, the NHL needs to figure out their start times. It's 8:20 Eastern. The game said it would start at 8 Eastern. Yeah, I do hate that they always have their start times, you know, not even close to when the puck drop is starting. Yeah, like, it being 20 minutes after is dumb. I do very much dislike the that aspect of the NHL. It's like, just advertise the puck drop time, or make the puck drop at the actual time, and not so long after. I mean, it's one of the reasons why I want them to cut the American and Canadian anthems. Like, we're not going to start until, like, probably almost half an hour. It'll probably be 25. It'll probably be 8:25 is when they start. And it's just like, do we really need the anthems? Actually, wait, they already did the Canadian anthem, it looks like. Maybe. We're probably starting soon. But either way, like, it's just like, I don't know. They got so much shit going on. I really don't think they need the anthems. And I mean, like, it's just obviously one small part of them taking so long for the puck to drop. Alright, looks like we're starting here, so I'm going to mute that. And there we go. And okay, I'm way too white, so I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Let's turn this down slightly. There we go. So I'm not a ghost on stream here. And all right, here we go. So, Game 5, Stanley Cup Finals. And Oilers in the zone. Out front, they shoot! Oh, good save. Janmark. 14 seconds in. Bobrovsky had to make a big save already. Good forecheck here by the Oilers. Brown might have, could have gotten a tripping call there, but he gets the puck back, and Brown and Janmark, they found each other quite a few times. Why do I have a feeling the coaching change is the only big thing the Leafs are going to do this offseason, and we're going to run it back again? God, I'm going to cry if that is the case, bro. The worst part is I feel like you're right, too. But man, if that's the case, oh, God. Ekholm will play it up ahead for Brown. Janmark to Brown, coming towards the middle. Drops it off. Shot there from the point. Kicked away by Bobrovsky. Now Reinhart gets crunched there as he dumps it in. Oh, here's Reinhart! Oh, good save by Skinner. 2 saves early here. I think I'm a minute behind. Oh my god, I am a minute behind. God damn it. Okay, I'm skipping ahead. Okay, yeah, I'm at 18:37 now. Sorry. I always forget to update myself. Oh, here's Barkov up front. Oh, huge save. Skinner on Ekblad. Holy. What a play by Barkov, but a massive save by Skinner. Good stick left there on CC by Barkov, and then wow, what a save. Brings out the glove and just gets a piece of it. Hey, Sports Zone, how's it going? The fact that Brendan Shanahan is still employed with the Leafs is embarrassing. Yeah, he really should have got fired this year. But yeah, I always forget every single time. It's because I start the broadcast on my stream, and then I tab out of it, and then I come back, and I always forget that if I tab out, it, oh, a shot there, I was almost tipped. But I always forget that it stops my stream, so it still says that it's live, but it's not actually live. So I appreciate you telling me. Yeah, that was a great save by Skinner. There's a shot. Off a leg and wide. Hyman behind the net now. It's taken away by Barkov. He'll flip it past McDavid, and Longberg dumps it out. Not enough for icing. Oh, a pass up ahead. Almost hits Hyman. He just tips it in. Montour lifts it high. Longberg racing after it. And that, came out of the line. They couldn't touch it. Flora has to go back and get offside. Draisaitl can't get it towards the front of the net there, and probably played out. Bromberg hit hard. Lostrainen behind the net. It's it back to the point. Here's Ekman Larsson with a shot deflected. And that's high. Now Lostrainen again. Down low. Good forechecking here by the Panthers. Here's Tarasenko, down low. Back for Tarasenko. To the point, Ekman-Larsson. Here's Tarasenko in the middle, and that gets blocked by Nurse. And that'll be played out. Hey Rick, how's it going? Canada's pretty good. You're good as usual. That's good to hear. Right now, I don't have much faith in a Mitch Marner trade happening. I do, but like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like you have to. Like, I think the Maple Leafs know. I think Marner knows. Oh, here's the Panthers. Oh, man. He had someone going towards the front. It was Bennett going to the front, and Tkachuk couldn't get it to him. Oh, now comes back. Forsling shoots. And that is covered up by Skinner. Yeah, like, with Marner, like, I feel like both the Maple Leafs and Marner knows that, you know, there's not a lot of people that want Marner back. Wow, that save last game on Tkachuk is insane. That was a great save. Welcome back, Spliff. But yeah, like, if they know that, like, not a lot of Leaf fans want him back, like, I feel like they gotta trade him. Mikkola with a wrist shot stopped and knocked out. Brown after it. Oh, nice stick lift there by Brown. Waits for it. Back to the point shot. Oh, and I think Bobrovsky got a piece of that. Now Lomberg up ahead. Oh, he just can't find. I don't know who number 8 is. I'm unfamiliar with who number 8. But he comes away with the puck. Back to the point. There's a shot. It's up high and a penalty? A high sticking call. Maybe against Connor Brown. Oh no, it's Kulak, sorry. Hold on, I want to see. Who's number 8? Oh, it's Okposo. Jeez, I should know that. Yeah, that's a great stick lift by Brown. He can't quite find anyone going towards the front of the net, but he finds Kulak on the back end. And Bobrovsky can't see anything, but he still makes the save. And then here's Kulak. High sticking, I think that was Lomberg. Yesterday, old school bus. Yesterday, we just got the old school bus down on my property in the Fields Junkyard. Long time. Oh, nice. Can do a video of me driving in at some point. That would be fun. Oh, and now here comes a 2-on-1 for the Oilers. Nugent Hopkins was trying to find Ryan in front, but he decided to peel back. Oh, I need to switch my clock, sorry. There we go. Tkachuk back to the point. Oh, a good stick there. Brown on a break. Here's Brown on a breakaway. Connor Brown in. Makes a move. Scores. What a goal by Connor Brown. Wow. Another shorthanded goal for the Oilers. Oh, man. Let's go, Brown. I love Connor Brown. What a huge goal for him. Oh, that's awesome. Great stick by Brown. Pokes it up ahead and makes a move. Waits out Bobrovsky. Oh, man. Beautiful. The Oilers bench going crazy. What a play. Oh, that's awesome. Nice Oilers jersey. I have it also. Nice, nice. And this power play. 5th shorthanded goal for the scored against the Panthers power play, sorry, in these playoffs. Here's Tarasenko with a shot stopped, and Bennett gets mauled by Ekholm. Oh man, and Foegele going at, I think that was Tkachuk. I heard a rumor from a few days ago saying the Leafs were going to force Mitch Marner to waive, but I don't know how true that is. I mean, I don't know how much they're really going to be able to force him. Oh, man, he just gets around the skate of Bobrovsky there. And Kulak pumped in the penalty box. What a story from Brown. Just what a story from Connor Brown. Just turns it around completely. I love it. Panthers still on the power play for 20 seconds here. Oh, and Tarasenko gives it away, and that'll be flipped down by the Oilers. If they win tonight, the crack Bob, he won't be the same, just like Markstrom in the one Battle of Alberta playoff series. That would be interesting. Because yeah, like honestly, ever since that playoff series, the Flames in general have just like not been the same team. Like it's funny just how much that changed the Flames. Just like everything. So good penalty kill by the Oilers there. Obviously picking up the goal there too. Luosterainen takes away from Draisaitl, but Draisaitl will get it right back. Oh, here's Nurse coming in with some speed. Shoulder to side. Sent out front. Looking for a bounce off a body, but did not come to the front of the net. Long pass up ahead. Tipped in. Draisaitl after it against Montour. Montour will wrap it around, but it's kept in by the Oilers defense. Hyman. Now it's up the sideboards, and Barkov will shovel it out. Did you know the only team to come back from 03 in the Stanley Cup Finals is the 1942 Leafs? I did know that. But also, you know, that's like the one positive. I think that's the one positive stat that the Leafs have ever in their franchise. It's the only positive stat for the Leafs. Everything else is like, and I mean, like, it's still like a half negative because it's from so long ago, but CC played up ahead. Here's Henrique with a shot, stopped by Bob, and of course a lot of pushing and shoving after the whistle. You're going to see a ton of that, of course, throughout this game. So we'll go to commercial break here. Brown, the opening goal. Another shorthanded goal for the Oilers. I'm just so happy for Brown, man. I loved him when he was a Leaf. I was sad to see him go. So him getting a shorty in the finals, that's just so good to see. Ooh. What was your reaction when you saw the Boston Pizza commercial for the Canadian Cup drought? I just kind of laughed and was like, yeah, that's not how that works. At least for most people, that's not how she works. Like, I think the easiest way to like see if, you know, someone is on board with the Canadian Cup drought and stuff like that, and they just want to see it ended, is if you ask them, if they're not a Leafs fan, and you ask them if you want to see the Leafs win a Stanley Cup. Because I think most people are going to say no. Most Canadians are going to say no way that I would want to see the Leafs win a Stanley Cup. Except if they're Leaf fans, obviously. So I don't think it matters to a lot of Canadian fans. And like, you know, the cup is in Toronto, or the cup is in Toronto because the Hockey Hall of Fame, but like it's in Canada for a lot of its time because there's a lot of Canadian players. Like, I know me and you wouldn't cheer for the Habs or the Sens to win the cup, don't think the fans would cheer for the Leafs. I don't think literally any Canadian fan base would cheer for the Leafs. If the Leafs were in the finals right now, and they were up against like Dallas or something, it would literally only be Leaf fans cheering for the Leafs. That is it. There would be no other fan base cheering for them. Especially other Canadian fan bases. Shots 8-6 for the Oilers. 9 minutes in. Is that going to be icing? No, they wave it off. But Panthers will be able to get it out here. Reinhart chips it past Ekholm. He goes after it. Puck coming out front. Save there. And early whistle. Oh, it's a penalty. That's what it is. I thought they blew it because I thought they blew it because they thought Skinner held it. But it looks like Barkov is maybe going off for a... Let's see. He's going off for something. Oh, it's a cross check on Bouchard. Or against Bouchard, I should say. Yeah, Barkov. I mean, it's a little bit of... I don't think Barkov pushes him all too hard, but... You know, Bouchard would have had control of that puck, and he didn't have it yet. You can even maybe call it interference, honestly. So, I think it's a penalty, but now here comes the Panthers, 2-on-2. Luostarinen back out front, and that shot off the side of the net. And the Oilers coming back the other way. Here's Draisaitl, a lot of speed here. Stops up at the hash marks. Back to the point. Here's McDavid. Back for Bouchard. To Draisaitl. I don't think that meant to go to Bouchard, but it went to Bouchard. Here's McDavid. He fans on that pass. Ekblad. To the sideboards here, and Panthers will be able to clear it. Who did you want to win, the Oilers and the Canucks series? I wanted the Canucks. I was going for the Canucks. I thought that the Oilers would win, but I was cheering for the Canucks for sure. My boss is a Canucks fan. My friend is also... Oh, another penalty coming up. It's going to be a Nugent Hopkins going off, I think, for hooking. Let's see. So Nugent Hopkins loses control of the puck there. Yeah, and he kind of ties up Lundell, and we're going to call that a hooking call. Yeah, they've, they mentioned it on the broadcast. They've, the ice, they're not sure if it's, kind of not great, but been a couple of times that they've lost control of the puck, especially in that Florida zone, like just on that power play there. But yeah, I was going for the Canucks for sure. I have a boss that's an Oilers fan, or a Canucks fan, sorry. And one of my friends, I mean, she's kind of a Canucks fan. She's also kind of a Leafs fan. Oh, up front, she's primarily a Leafs fan, but also she likes the Canucks as well. She likes a couple of teams. But I think the Leafs and the Canucks are her top two. And I've also liked the Canucks for a while as well. So, Bennett cuts towards the middle, peels back, now at the point. It's it to Forsling. Panther cycling here. Here's Bennett with the shot, and that deflects wide. Now it's played back out into the Panther zone. Nurse pokes it on Bobrovsky. He has to make sure to stay sharp there. Montour will play it back for Reinhart as the Barkov penalty is over. So now the Panthers have a power play. Kachuk. Drop pass there. Here's Verhaeghe in. His shot off his skate of Ceci. Puck comes loose for Fogle, and he'll dump it down. Doesn't go all the way down into the Florida zone, though. Florida trying to catch the Oilers as they dump it right back in. Here's Barkov. Verhaeghe. Back for Barkov. Battle along the boards here in the corner on the near side. That comes around to the far side, and Ekholm is on it first. He'll take his time to lift it all the way down. Once again, Montour stops it. Now Panthers are coming right back. There's a shot off Ekholm's stick and out of play. You still gonna watch the Leafs next year even if we don't make any more changes? Yes. I will watch the Leafs and no matter what. They can be the worst team ever or do things that like make no changes. I mean, there are very few circumstances that I would stop watching the Leafs, but them not making any changes is not one of them. I will be upset and I will watch every single game with my arms crossed, making a pouty face. But I will watch them. I will watch them. I will not be happy, but I will. Power play coming to an end here. Here's Barkov with a shot off the post. Panthers still on it. The power play is done, though, and shot from the point blocked. Oilers trying to get it to center, and he will. So, Oilers with another kill there. Obviously, on a brief power play, it was only about minute 3 seconds. Hyman will dump it in. Had to hop on the laptop. My phone is dying, and I'm way too lazy to get a charger. Yeah, that's understandable. Puck stopped there at the line, but the Oilers, now they're coming the other way. McDavid can't handle that pass. Now here's Lundell. He gets knocked down hard. Oh, another big hit as well on Tarasenko as the Oilers get right back in. No death cheer for the Leafs over any other American team in the playoffs. I mean more like, are you Canadian? Because if you are, that's surprising. I'll be honest with you. I feel like, I think that's going to be offside. Yeah, that's offside. Yeah, I feel like most people who aren't Leaf fans just despise the Leafs. You always cheer for Canadian teams? That's fair, I guess. That's not me, though. that ain't me. I feel like most people, if they're not a Leaf fan, they hate the Leafs. Obviously, not everyone is like that, but it does seem like that is majority. 1 second. Okay. Sorry, I just had notifications to check. Oilers got first dibs. Leafs are long overdue. Yeah, that's they are a little bit for sure. They are a little bit overdue. I just like it's so funny because like for me it's like I don't even need like obviously I would love for the Leafs to be in the finals. Obviously I would love for the Leafs to win the Stanley Cup. But like I don't know, man. I don't even need that much. Like all I need is just like a good second, maybe even a third round. I think is all that I need. I think what hurts more than McDavid still not having a cup, being a Leafs fan and not making it past round 1. My family and friends every year I will Leafs lose ask me if I'll stop being a Leafs fan, and no matter how many times they piss me off, I'm still gonna cheer for them no matter what because that's what true fans do. Yeah, definitely. I think my family knows well enough that I'll never stop cheering for the Leafs. I think they understand. I have too much Leaf shit at this point. Like just not even just Leaf jerseys. I have like out front, man. That puck was deflected and Stenlund was right in front, wide open. But yeah, I just have like so many little Leaf knickknacks and stuff like that. Like I have like Leaf salt and pepper shakers. I have like a Leafs skull. It's just like a skull that just is Leaf, like has Leaf logos and stuff all over it. It's just like I got little just dumb shit like that. Well, that's gonna be offside on the Panthers there. Yeah, I just like I don't know. I got just too like I got a rock. It's just a rock. It's literally just that's all it is. It's just a rock, but it's painted with leaves. Why do I have this? I don't know. I don't even remember where I got it, but I just have it. I have a lot of Leafs merchandise too, including a Leafs garbage can. Yep, I also have that. Feel like it's me more of the item to have. I also Leafs garbage can. Yep, I have it too. Here's Cece with a blast. That goes high. Not way wide. That was not the mile wide Cody Cece shot. The meme worthy one. It was wide though, but it was not way wide. Panthers enter the zone, but Oilers will gather a hold of it. Cece can't clear, and puck play to the corner. Verhaeghe against Draisaitl. Verhaeghe gets it towards the front of the net, but Draisaitl will come away with it. Now he'll just dump it in. Ooh, Bennett giving a little cross check to Draisaitl after he dumped it in. Rodriguez loses it to McDavid. There's a shot blocked there. Good block by Reinhart. Now that puck is played with a hand. Panthers just wait to touch it, and Hyman will play it, so that will be called. Take a look at this block here. If they show it, they're probably not going to show it. They're not showing it. I did hear that the Celtics won the NBA championship. I have a friend that's a Celtics fan, so he was pretty pumped about that. But yeah, I'm not much of a basketball guy. The only time that I do watch basketball is if I'm watching it with my friends who are much more into basketball than I am. But I don't do that all too often. So yeah, like I didn't watch any of the playoffs this year. I watched some last year, but I didn't watch any this year. I'm a bit upset that Boston did win the NBA championship. I hate Boston sports teams in general, but I'm nowhere near as upset as I would be if the Bruins won the cup. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I remember seeing a just like a photo, and it was of this kid, and I think he said he was like 17 or something like that, and he was holding up a sign that just said, I think it said like I'm 17 and I've been to like 16 parades or something like that, because just Boston has won so much stuff. They've won so many championships. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's like, how is Boston just in every single sport just so good? It's so annoying, man. If Edmonton somehow wins tonight, surely there'll be a game 7 in my opinion. Because I can see the Oilers going crazy in game 6. All pressure is on the Panthers now. Yeah, for sure. If the Oilers win this one, yeah, it's definitely. I think right now, pressure is still on the Oilers. But a win here tonight, I think it shifts all to the Panthers. But of course, we still got a lot of game left. 44 minutes left. Ooh, Lomberg with a hit there. Puck comes back to the neutral zone. Panthers get it in, but they don't have control here, so Oilers gather it up. Perry off the glass. That gets out, so Panthers will have to clear. I understand that the fight between these two cities is very long. However, I hate that we would have to wait 2 days. Oh, the flight. I read the fight. The flight between these two cities is very long. However, I hate that we have to wait 2 days between each games. Yeah, it is. It does feel like there's not like a ton of momentum with this series because like we're in mid-June right now, and it's game 5. Like, I don't know. Like, I was never really too much of like the person of like, yeah, you can't have hockey going on in June. Like it's people aren't going to care about it. But I don't know. It does kind of feel like it really has lost a lot of momentum for the finals because what was it? Like, wasn't there like a week between round 3 and the finals here? And then, yeah, we've had, the 2-day breaks when they go between the different cities, which I think they should do. I think they should do that. But when you're starting the finals in June and doing that, it just really, I don't know, man. It's like I think they should. I don't know if they need to start the season earlier or what, but it's just like, yeah, it does feel like there's been a lot of momentum for the hype lost with the finals. Like, I don't understand why we have to wait so long. Like, this time last year, the cup was already awarded. Yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. Centering play. Oh, man, Nugent Hopkins. He just couldn't get control of that puck. If he did, man, that would have been a great shot. Romberg colliding with Tkachuk there. The Panthers will come away with it. Verhaeghe will just dump it. Panthers chasing here. Bennett around. Ekblad back in deep. Battle behind the net. Bennett comes away with it. Send in front. Deflects back to the point here. That play off of Verhaeghe's leg, and Oilers will get it to center. Bennett back on it in the Oilers zone. Once again, the Oilers do a good job stopping that cycle. Here comes Holloway at the shot. Stopped there. Rebound coming to the corner. A minute left in the game, or in the period, and not in the game. That puck hand pass, but the Panthers touch it. And Bennett can't handle that one. Draisaitl hits the red line, dumps it in. Bobrovsky out to play it. Bouchard knocks it down, but it gets back out to center again. Played right back in. Ooh, a puck caroms off the backboards and goes right to the middle. But Mikkola was on it first. That would have been a terrible bounce for the Panthers if an Oilers player was there instead of Mikkola. There's a shot to the net. Oh, it bounced off McDavid's stick. McDavid back on it. A penalty coming up against the Panthers. McDavid to the front. On. Just goes through the crease. And that will do it for the period. The Panthers will start the second period on the penalty kill. I think I just heard you suck, ref. Let's see. So interference was the penalty. I think it was against or on Hyman. So no, they didn't. They did not play the correct replay. That is the wrong replay. Come on, guys. I don't know where that penalty was, but nonetheless. Good first period for the Oilers. First int. And we'll do that. And that. There we go. All right. I actually think it's great that we're not having an all-star game. I think having an international tournament instead is a lot better. Right, yeah. Well, we're having, because next season is the Four Nations. And then the year after is the what's it called? The Olympics, there we go. You know, that one. But I think they're doing an all-star game then, before the Olympics, if I'm not mistaken. You're right, I felt disconnected from hockey already before this final started. Way too late into mid-June. Yeah, it's just like, I think for most people, it's just like, you know, for me, I honestly don't mind it going into June and mid-June and everything like that. Like, I don't really care, but I know for most people, they do. And especially with, like, you know, like I mentioned, like the days off in between the final, like even myself, who does not really care about how late it goes into June, it like, even myself, I do feel like it's felt a little disconnected, and just it's taken way too long in between basically last round and this round. I'm actually kind of pissed at the Capitals for getting rid of cap friendly. I use that to a lot, especially to look at the Leafs cap structure. Yeah, it does suck. I agree. I mean, we do still have Puckpedia, which I'll be honest, I haven't really screwed around with. But, like, let's see. Yeah, I will say, I do not like, I mean, I'll get used to it. Yeah. No, I don't like the look of Puckpedia. As much, at least, as cap friendly. But, I mean, it's a change thing. I'll get used to it, you know, in like, you know, a few months time after looking at it enough, is what I should say. After looking at enough, I'll get used to it and I'll be fine with it. It's just, you know, it's one of those things. People don't like change, which is fair. I don't like change either. So, I'll get used to it, though. Like, when I think of the Leafs salary cap structure, I usually think of it on cap friendly. Yeah, me too. I mean, yeah, like I said, you know, it does suck for sure, but we'll get used to it eventually. I do like the fact that it says, like, the percentage of cap of, you know, the forward group and the defense and everything like that. I think that's kind of cool. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how used to it we get. I do like that the poll is 50-50 on who would win tonight. Why do you think the Capitals are getting rid of cap friendly? Well, I think they just want to use it for their own, you know, own gain, I guess, and not have other teams use it. Because it's been known that that teams use cap friendly, so they're like, hey, why have other teams use it when we can just buy it and have it as our own thing that other teams can't use? I get it. I understand why they're doing it. And I understand why cap friendly was like, yeah, sure. Like, you know, I'm sure that they made a good chunk of money there. I definitely respect cap friendly for being like, yep, we will be bought out. We'll take that, sure. But It just more sucks for the fans, honestly, more than anything. You know, because like, you know, teams are gonna figure out like their own. They're either gonna use Puckpedia or they'll figure something else out. You know, I don't think it's honestly that big of a deal for other teams to figure out their cap. They'll either do their own kind of little software or whatever. They'll figure it out, but yeah, it just kind of more sucks for fans more than anything. Yeah, I mean, we'll like, I don't think we'll ever stop having something like Cap Friendly or Puckpedia or whatever. Like, there will definitely be some sort of fan-made site to track the cap and everything like that. No matter what, I think there will always be something like that. It just, the only way that to really stop that is for teams to stop reporting on how much how much each contract is worth and everything like that. Like, someone's going to be a hardcore fan to make their own, even if it is just a passion project. It might not look good at some other sites. It might not be, you know, updated as quickly as other sites, but I think, you know, in the end, it definitely will always exist in some form. I guess we'll just go back. Man, I like how I've had like the same playlist for like a year, and every single stream that I do, I'm like, yeah, I really need to update this playlist, and then I just never do. Do you think hiring Craig Berube was the right move for the Leafs? I mean, like, I think they needed to change coaches, and I think changing coaches to a stricter one is probably for the best. From, you know, everything that I've heard, he's a good motivator, which is good. But, I mean, like, is he really, is Berube that much better than Sheldon Keefe? Maybe. I don't know. Like, obviously he did win a Stanley Cup, so, you know, I think most people will say yes, but I don't think Sheldon Keefe is that bad of a coach. You know, I do think he has his issues, his you know, maybe some things that I disagree with, but I don't think he's really that bad. I think he's going to do fine in New Jersey. I think New Jersey will make the playoffs next year. You know, we'll see how well they do in the playoffs, but, you know, I think it is the right move, but they need to make other moves. It is really, I guess, what I'm getting down to. It really is, you know, they need a new coach and everything like that, so it's the right move, just, if that's the only thing they do, I'll be very disappointed. Obviously, they did also fire Guy Boucher, or at least, you know, they let him go, whatever you want to say. I don't know. I don't remember if he was fired or they let him go or if his contract ran out or whatever. But nonetheless, he's not working with the Leafs anymore, and I think that is probably for the best. They really need to figure out... The thing with the Leafs power play, though, is like, it's every year. Every year, it's good at the start, and every year, by the time February, March rolls around, it's ass, and in the playoffs, it sucks. The only time they had a good playoff, or the only time that they had a good power play in the playoffs, they won a round. Outside of that, they've lost every single one, and every single one has been below 20%, like, at the most. So, it's, man, it's tough. I don't know. Like, they definitely need to, like, so, like, I do think part of that is coaching, like, there, right there. So, but also it's, like, personnel, because they've changed the power play coach a couple of times, and it's been the same personnel, so I don't know. I'm happy with the hire. Part of me wonders if the Leafs would have hired him if he didn't have a Stanley Cup to his name. Yeah, probably not, honestly. Hey, buddy, 7 days till I fly out for the Vegas. To Vegas for the draft. You're going to the draft? That's cool. I didn't know that. That's dope. I hope you have fun in Vegas. Should be interesting in the Sphere. I've heard the Sphere is cool in general, so having the draft there that's definitely would be interesting. Boop, boop, boo. Might also go to the NHL awards. When are those taking place? And is that also in the Sphere? I feel like the NHL awards would be, I don't know, more boring. NHL awards. Oh, it's the 27th. Okay, just the day before. Gotcha. Cool, cool. It's at a casino. Okay, interesting. I mean, I guess that makes sense that they don't have the Sphere both days. A little tired. I guess one thing we can take a look at is earlier today. Let's do image. If you guys did not see earlier today, the Anaheim Ducks new jerseys were leaked. And they're interesting. They're very interesting. Where's the picture? Oh god. I'm gonna have to re-download it. Hold on. I accidentally edited the real photo that I had. Wait, no I didn't. It's just not there. Why is it not there? Hold on. Give me a second. Should be right there. So why isn't it popping it? Ah, that's probably why. I gotta change the file on the correct file. There we go. Okay, I want to do that. And I want it down here. Sorry. There we go. Okay. So here are the Ducks jerseys that were leaked. Bring your Dart jersey, so hopefully you can sign it. That would be sweet. Yeah, it does soil the unveiling a little bit for sure. See, I understand that it does kind of look like an AI photo, like especially like if we go down right here, the stick does kind of disappear a little bit, which is interesting. But I don't think it is AI. I think it is a real photo. I think it just looks weird because it's a little bit blurry. It's low quality, and it's blurry because I think like it's a video. And I think it's zooming in to the players, and that's why it looks like AI. I think it is real. And from what Aesthetic said as well, he said that that the logo matches what he saw, and I feel like it would be difficult for AI to make that. Like, I feel like it would be difficult. I also feel like it would be higher quality. Like, I guess, unless the person who made the AI photo touched it up afterwards, made it a little bit blurry, kind of made it lower quality, you know, did a little Photoshop here and there to make it look a little bit better, then it's like, okay, I can maybe see that. But I do think that it is a legit picture. At least in my opinion. I mean, obviously I could be wrong on that. Very, very possible. But nonetheless, I really like this. If it is legit, if this is the real deal, I am pumped. That is for sure. Because I really like the logo a lot. I love this away jersey. The away uniform in general, we can take like a look here. It's obviously going to have black around it, but I think the away uniform in general looks sick. So yeah, I'm very excited. Aesthetics video, and I'm kind of confused if the Kings and the Ducks have new alt jerseys. It's a complete rebrand for both. From what I've heard, it's a complete rebrand for both. So yeah, it's like if this is a legit jersey, if this is a legit photo, I should say. Yeah, obviously the Ducks will be using this, and the Kings will do something similar with theirs as well. Hold on one second. I want to see how close we are to puck drop. Okay, we are basically at puck drop here, so I should probably go back. But yeah, the Kings are going to apparently be getting brand new jerseys as well, completely new jerseys. Boston sucks in general, the town accents, etc. I can't comment on the actual city of Boston, but I don't like their sports teams. But yeah, it's gonna be a complete logo and jersey rebrand for both teams, which I'm excited about because both teams kind of needed it. All right, so we're getting ready to start the second period here, pretty soon at least. But yeah, I will, we'll know pretty quickly, I would say, like within the next 2 weeks, if that photo is AI or not. Honestly, probably even earlier than the next 2 weeks, if that photo is AI or not. But I don't think it is. I think it is legit. Well, yeah, right. So the Panthers are starting on the penalty kill, Oilers power play, and it's their full power play to start the second. Something that I've talked about before is I don't like power plays to start a period. I always feel like they're a little bit off. But when it is a full power play, it's a little bit different. But the Panthers win it back into their own zone, so that will go off the glass back into the Oilers' end. It's already 15 seconds killed by the Panthers. There's McDavid, lost speed, works his way in. Throws it over to Draisaitl here on the far side. He passes back to the point. Bouchard, McDavid. Oh, fans on the pass, and that'll get poked loose. McDavid's fanned on a couple of passes in this game. I don't know. Oh, breakaway pass, and they say it's offside. Hyman. Man, see, let's see how I want to see this offside. I want to see how clear it was. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is way offside. Okay, that is most definitely offside for sure. But man, like when it's those close calls, I like when the refs just leave it because you can just review it afterwards, right? But that was not close. It's not quite as bad as the Duchesne one that started the offside reviews, but it was pretty clear. Panthers stop the Oilers from getting into the zone. Now here's McDavid with it. Once again, a lot of speed, works his way through, goes to the corner. Back at the point, Draisaitl. Down for McDavid. There's a battle for it. Draisaitl gets it back to the point. Bouchard. Draisaitl, Bouchard. Now Nugent Hopkins on the near side here. Bouchard up top. Oilers kind of set up here. Here's McDavid for Draisaitl. Bouchard with the blast, and Deflects high. David dodges attack, puts up front. Here's Draisaitl back to the point. Now back for Draisaitl. Here's Nugent Hopkins with the shot. Blocked there. Good block by Ekblad. Hyman can't center that. Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard. Is McDavid open? He gets it to him. Down low. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Oh, and that goes off of Bobrovsky and wide. Good save by Bobrovsky. Here's a shot there by Bouchard. He scores! Might have been tipped in, but the Bouch bomb puts the Oilers up by 2. I think Hyman got a piece of it. Yeah, definitely Hyman. Hyman got a piece of that one for sure. So it's a good save by Bob there, but puck comes back to Bouchard, and it's his bomb off of Hyman and in. Yeah, he is... That I didn't look at Hyman's reaction, but yeah, that definitely went off of him just by his celebration. Yeah, off of his knee and in. Oilers up by 2, and it's the specialty teams are showing up for the Oilers. A power play goal and a penalty and a shorthanded goal. Hyman, 15th goal of the playoffs. That is unbelievable, man. Most points in a postseason all-time among NHL defensemen. Bouchard with 30. Paul Coffey is first with 37. He is 4th all-time. Al McInnes and Brian Leetch, 34 and 31. Are you kidding me, man? I really hope William Nylander doesn't decline next year just because of his big boy contract. I mean, I don't know if he'll have as good of... I think this season was probably his career year. So I think he won't have the same production, but I don't think it's going to be an insane difference. Yeah, Hyman, 15th goal of these playoffs. McDavid with now 33 assists. And the Oilers are up by 2. What do I have a feeling that Willie would put up 100 points if we didn't sign him? I disagree with that. Here's Tkachuk behind the net. Back for Kulikov, sorry. Wrong KU name. Perry. Trying to battle for it. Puck comes loose there. Now Broberg will play it down into the into the Panther zone. Yeah, I think, you know, Willie probably would have had the same production whether we signed him or not. We just should have signed him before the season started. Now, did the Leafs try to, and he just said no? Probably. But it still would have been nice to sign him before the season, before he had that career year. Luostarinen, tries to sneak it past Skinner, but Skinner was quick to the post there. Only 7 shots so far for the Panthers. I mean, the Oilers have 12, so it's not like they have a ton more, but Skinner has had some pretty nice saves. I mean, the thing with Skinner is, like, he is so up and down. Like, sometimes he is just so bad, man. Like, just unbelievably awful. But, like, so far this game, he's made a couple of really nice saves. Here's Holloway. Shielding away from Mikula. Pass it back to the point. Kulak in deep. Draisaitl pokes it for Nugent Hopkins. Holloway down for Draisaitl. Centering play, and that gets picked off, and now here comes the Panthers. Rodriguez doesn't get it in deep, but gets the puck again. His shot trickles wide. And Montour can't hold the zone on the Barkov pass. Let's go Oilers. Hey Codes, how's it going? One thing I heard that really pissed me off is that Mark plans to just stay with the Leafs next year and not sign an extension. Yeah, I mean, that was Darren Dreger, right? Didn't he report that? And he, I don't trust that guy, especially when it comes to Marner news. He just gets fed information from the Marner camp that is always, you know, like he was the guy saying that Marner would go to the European leagues and stuff like that. It's just like, I don't know. I just don't believe him. Oh, here's Verhage coming in. Made a nice little move, but didn't quite have the speed. Ekblad for Bennett. Ooh, he gets bumped and gets the puck knocked off his stick. Back out into the neutral zone. Now back in. There's a shot stopped by Skinner on a deflection there, and now it's played out front. And Foegele can't quite get there in time for the breakaway, but he's on the puck now. Sends it to McDavid up front, and they score! Connor McDavid deflects off a Panther and in. 3-0 for the Oilers. I'm done. Understandable. So Foegele races after this puck here, beats Forsling, and he just leaves it there for McDavid. McDavid comes towards the front. Oh no, he bounced it off. Wow, Bobrovsky. Really? Man, that is I I'm dumbfounded. Not only that, like Bobrovsky would kind of have that angle there. He puts it off of the left skate of Bobrovsky. I'm shocked that there was the angle to even do that. And I'm shocked that McDavid found him, like, or found that angle. I'm surprised. Like it's both a bad goal for Bobrovsky and a really nice goal from McDavid. Like, pull him. It's crazy. Most points in a postseason. McDavid is at 40. He's tied with Gretzky in 93, but Gretzky also had 43 and 88. Lemieux 44 and 91, and Gretzky 47 and 85. He needs 7 more points. And it's been a pretty record heavy playoffs for the Oilers here. They're getting close to a lot of records. Not quite breaking them, but they're close. And that's offside against the Oilers. Yeah, like, it's just, man. It's so crazy how the first 3 games of the series, Bobrovsky was just like, I don't know, like, unbelievable from everything that I've heard. And just all of a sudden, the Oilers have figured him out. At least it seems like it. That's what happens when you get 4 first overall picks in 5 years. It's been a long time since the Oilers have had that, though. Like, it's not like, McDavid was drafted in what, 16? It's been almost a decade since that. Told you, man, once he cracks, it won't be the same. It's looking like it. Yeah, like I said, it's not a good goal for Bobrovsky, but at the same time, I'm shocked that McDavid even found that. 7 comeback wins in the 2024 playoffs for the Panthers, which ties their franchise record. So, I mean, that is one thing. Like, this game is not done yet, even though it is 3-0. There's been a lot of comebacks this year in general, and I don't mean to be a Skinner hater, but it is Skinner. You can very easily let in some suspect goals. That that puck goes up and into the stands there. So we'll head to a commercial break as the Oilers score 2 in the second here so far. Man, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy. I gotta blow my nose 1 second. How much time left in the period? I already forget. 13:58. That doesn't seem right to me. That's what it says on the NHL app, though. But yeah, like there's still plenty of time. Like a period and a half, over a period and a half to score 3 goals. Like very, very possible. But it is surprising. I mean that Brown goal, like that's not on him. That's not on Bobrovsky. Like maybe the only thing that I can think of is like maybe he started a little bit too much to his left, and that's why he couldn't get over to his right on that Brown goal as quickly as he maybe would have wanted to. But I would have to look at that goal again. The second goal, the Hyman one, I mean, that's not his fault. He's basically getting screened and it goes off of Hyman and in. It would have been going wide, so that one, have a hard time to really blame. Third one though, yeah, that's on him. that one's on him. It's a nice shot by McDavid, but that's on him. Like I thought it went off of a Panther player in front because there was I think there was 3 guys in front. I thought it went off a Panther and in, but it was off his skate. It was off Bobrovsky's skate. There's Ice District in Edmonton. And inside of Rogers Place as well. A lot of fans there. Oh man, I forgot to move my clock. It's been there for so long. Damn it, bro. Sorry about that. I always forget to either move my clock to the power play or after the power play. Oh, is that going to be a trip? Is that going to be a trip? There could have been 2 tripping calls there on both teams. There could have been a tripping call on the Panthers and a tripping call on the Oilers there, but they let both go. Draisaitl to Holloway, but he gets knocked off the puck. Here comes the Panthers, and they score! It's Matthew Tkachuk on a great play by who's 17? I forget who 17 is. I should know him. Who's that? Why am I forgetting who the fuck the 17 is, bro? Rodriguez, that's who it is. Goddamn. And yeah, it's a nice shot by Tkachuk there, but it's a really good play along the boards. But Rodriguez knocks Holloway off the puck, gets it to Tkachuk. And the Panthers have some life. Like I said, even though it is 3-0. You never know. But here comes the Oilers out front. Oh, man, Foegele couldn't get a stick on that McDavid pass. If he was able to get it to his backhand, oh, man, that I think might have been a sure goal. He would have been all alone in front. That will be icing against the Oilers. There is hope for the Panthers. But yeah, just a great play by Rodriguez along the boards there. Finds Tkachuk and, man, just off the skates. Tkachuk gets the puck and puts it above the glove of Skinner. CC trying to get it out along the boards. Helped out by Brown, and they'll get it out. Panthers trying to get it right back in as the Oilers had iced it, but I think they got most of their change. Now it's played back in. Here comes the Panthers. Maybe having a little bit of life there after the goal. Here's Tarasenko in front. Sticked away by Skinner. Held in by the Panthers. There's a shot. Goes wide. Now battle there. Puck does come loose, and now here comes the Oilers. Draisaitl. Oh no, it was Brown. Sorry, Brown cut back and couldn't get past Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Now Tkachuk has a little bit of speed. Gets it over Ekman-Larsson. Oh, big save by Skinner. Tkachuk had a little bit of pep to his step after the goal and found Ekman-Larsson, but he couldn't get it past Skinner. Icing call against the Oilers. Florida fans on their feet here, cheering on their team after a good couple of shifts. Nice move towards the middle. Gets it over to Ekman-Larsson, and yeah, just OEL couldn't get it past Skinner. That's a good save by Skinner, though. He's made a couple of them. Skinner has looked good. And I feel like that is when, obviously, the Oilers are most dangerous, is when Skinner, they don't have to worry about Skinner. You know, obviously, hey, when your goaltender is playing good, the team looks the most dangerous. It's like, that's not really a hot take, but, you know, when they play a lot different, you know, it's just their game is so much different when Skinner is not on his game. That was an offside there. Poll currently is 60-40 in favor of Edmonton, of people who think it's going to win tonight. Hold on, sorry. There we go. Stenlin will win the draw, but it actually goes back into the Panther zone. Bobrovsky plays it back out to center. Oilers on it. Kulak will dump it in, and he goes after it too. Decides to peel back now. Ryan battling with Mikkola. Montour trying to play it out. Here's McLeod with it. He peels back. Gets it over to CC with the blast save there. Oh, man. I love the CC blast. And that's an icing call against the Panthers. The Oilers are 3-0 in elimination games in 2024 playoffs. It's a good pass over by McLeod to CC. And it's a save there by Bobrovsky, a blocker save. He was trying to go low blocker there. McDavid wins the draw. Ekholm spins around his man. Cuts towards the middle. Goes around the net. Wraparound opportunity. And Hyman with it. Now back to Foegele. That is blocked. Power play coming up for the Oilers here. Hyman behind the net. And he gets collapsed on. And the Panthers are going to touch it. But another power play for the Oilers. A hooking call on Mikkola. That's a good play by Ekholm. Oh, no, sorry. It's Okposo that gets the penalty. So Okposo, he gets spun around by Ekholm. And Ekholm goes for the wraparound, and that's where the stick comes in by Okposo. And that is where the penalty comes in. So Oilers, another power play. We'll see if they can capitalize on it. They did last time. I mean, the Oilers' power play has been good. Like, really good in the playoffs, except for in the finals. But I think last game, did they get a couple last game, or was it just one last game? And then obviously one tonight. Let's see. They got one power play goal. It was just one power play goal last game. Are you the Flasher woman? No, I am not the Flasher woman. What a question. I don't think that you would want to see me flash. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that would be. I don't think you want me to do it, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I don't think you'd want to. So power play here for the Oilers to see what they can do here on this power play. Like I said, they got a goal last time. See if they can get another one. Off the draw here. Scramble. There's a shot by Draisaitl, blocked. Now back, here's McDavid. Leaves it for Nugent Hopkins. And that's blocked by Reinhart there. Back to the point, Bouchard. To Nugent Hopkins. Back for Bouchard. Now McDavid at the point here. Makes a move on Barkov. Down for the shot by Draisaitl, and that's blockered away. Draisaitl back to the point again. Has it on the far side boards. He tried to find McDavid. It missed him, but Bouchard keeps it in for a moment. He just has to play it in deep. Hyman battling for it. Oilers don't really have possession here, and now it's poked free by Reinhart. Reinhart can't get it up ahead, and now here comes the Oilers. Oilers back at it. Here's Hyman towards the front. Stop there. Back to the point. Bouchard for McDavid. Nugent Hopkins spinning in the corner looking for a passing lane. Now he's up high. McDavid goes behind the net for Bouchard. He'll just give it back for McDavid. Over to Nugent Hopkins. Oh, man. Couldn't get a good handle on that one. It bounced off his stick. Now the Panthers. Oh, Ekblad can't clear it. He gets a second opportunity, and that one does get out. Man. That could have been disastrous for Ekblad there. He had the puck on his through the Panthers defense. Holy. What a play. What a player, dude. McDavid is so good. Yeah, McDavid's been out here for the entire time, and he just walks through the defense, cuts through them like butter, and sets up Perry beautifully. God, oh man, that is nasty, bro. That is so nasty. Yeah, see ya, Bobby. Honestly, I think he's getting pulled again. Oh, I'm just underneath the glove of Bobrovsky. I don't know, he's still in the net. No, there's a shot by Montour. It's loose in front, and the Panthers get it right back. It's Rodriguez. Rodriguez is keeping the Panthers in this one. A great response shift by the Panthers, indeed. It's dumped in. Skinner out to play it. He pokes it free, but it goes to a Panther player. And Rodriguez picks it out. It comes to the point, and it's Rodriguez on the doorstep. Oh, man, it goes off Nurse, too. It's just a bouncing puck going everywhere. There's no, like, really good stick on it. And I think that puck was going wide, but it goes off the glove of Nurse. I was going wide. Oh, off of Nurse and in. Oh, no. It's on Skinner. That's just like a wild play. I mean, yeah, Skinner probably not in the best position either. Man, that's just a crazy, crazy bounce there. Like, it went off so many bodies and stuff, and like, yeah, let's see this again. Yeah, like Skinner doesn't really come out to the top of his crease cleanly. It's a pretty weird goal, to be honest, though. Just a lot of bodies in front, and it, like, Rodriguez didn't even get a good stick on it. It just, he chopped at it. He was half tied up. There's Lindell behind the net trying to wrap around. Goes back to the point. There's a shot. It's loose in front again. Skinner blockers it away. Panthers can't hold the zone. And Ekman Larsson's back there. Brown forechecking. Good pressure by Brown there, but doesn't come away with the puck. Brown's had a pretty good game so far. Skinner will glove it down. Play it to Ekholm. Janmark will chip it out, and Hyman's on it here. Hyman gets bodied off the puck by Tkachuk, and Bennett will come away with it to Forsling. Forsling. That's knocked off his stick. Oilers the other way. Here's McDavid. A lot of speed. McDavid in to the front. And is that stopped? There's a penalty coming up. But did that puck go in or not? I don't think so. I think Bobrovsky gets it, but it's another power play here for the Oilers. Man. This has been a game. This has been a game. Here's McDavid. A lot of speed. Finds Hyman in front, and yeah, no, that puck didn't go in, but I think it's under Bobrovsky somewhere. And it's the slash by Rodriguez on McDavid. So Rodriguez with two really good plays, and two really good plays by Rodriguez, but takes the penalty there. And I don't know if you want to be taking penalties against this Oiler power play right now. They've found their way. Maybe you take those in game 1 and 2. Oilers 2 for 3 on the power play so far tonight. The ref, trying to be the star of the show, finally drops the puck. And that is gloved out by Reinhart. Back into the Oilers zone. Bouchard, shadowed by Reinhart, but spins away from him. McDavid, coming in, a lot of speed. Sends it over to Draisaitl there. Bouchard. There's Nugent Hopkins. His pass has to be gloved down by McDavid. He gets hit hard. Mikkola gets it over, and that'll be dumped out by Barkov. Back into the Oilers zone. Bouchard. Back for McDavid here. McDavid gains the zone, but play is called offside, maybe? Oh no, they're calling an interference against the Oilers. Hyman is going to the box for interference, so power play's done for the Oilers. Let's see. Hyman standing there. Yeah, I think that was a little bit accidentally on purpose by Zach Hyman. He made it look like he was trying to get out of the way, but he was trying to get into the way. I think that was an accidentally on purpose by Hyman there. But he gets caught, so 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 9 seconds here, and then the Panthers will have a power play. Bennett takes the puck away from the Oilers here. Makes a move at the line. Still on it. Back for Bennett. Now here's Lindell shooting, and that's saved by Skinner. He holds on. And we'll go to a commercial break. 4-2 is the score with about a little under a minute left on this 4-on-4. 5:14 left to go in the second. This has been a pretty good game so far. It's been pretty good. Pretty good. Man, that McDavid's so good, bro. That's ridiculous. Just walking through all the Panthers players like that. And I think that was Perry's first of the finals, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, I haven't watched too much of the finals because I've been working for pretty much all of it. So I don't even. I think just from what I've heard, I'm pretty sure Perry's not had a very good finals. But yeah, it looks like that is probably his first of the finals, from what I'm seeing at least. Oh, it's his first goal of the playoffs? Goddamn, bro. I didn't know that. I don't know, that was his first goal of the playoffs. I guess I haven't been paying enough attention to the Oilers. I didn't realize that didn't even get a goal yet. How many assists does he have? I mean, like it's not like he's your main guy that you go to for points and everything like that, but I'm just surprised is all. Let's see. Perry has 2 assists. Really? Wow. That's yeah. I I mean, he hasn't played every game though. So, I guess you have to keep that in mind. I just didn't realize it was like that much. Oh, wow. Skinner gets knocked down by Bennett. Skinner gives a little shove after that. I'm surprised. Here's McDavid coming in. Shoots. Blocked there. I think. I don't know. I would like to see that again because I wasn't really paying too much attention. I was looking at the puck, not Bennett. Here's Draisaitl and McDavid coming in. Draisaitl sends it back to Ekholm and just out of his reach. Bennett gets a piece of Ekholm there, and now Ekblad gets it out to center. So 50 seconds now. Power play for the Oilers. Or power play for the Panthers, apologies. Here's Reinhart, dumps it in. Skinner out to play it. He'll wrap it around the glass. And just kept in by Ekholm there. Or not Ekholm, sorry. Ekman-Larsson. Ekman-Larsson now on it again. Comes down low. Barkov back to the point. Reinhardt's there. His shot. Deflected in front. Ekman-Larsson. Goddamn. That gets blocked. Comes back for Reinhardt. Now out front. Here's Verhaeghe with a shot. And that was held by Skinner. Goddamn, dude. Kept saying Ekholm instead of Ekman-Larsson. Too much Ek. Should just say OEL. It'll be like 5 times easier, bro. So yeah, let's see. So here's Bennett. And he goes right into Skinner. And Skinner's in his crease. Like, I know Skinner's kind of reaching out his glove a little bit, but he gets a lot of his body. He doesn't just get his blocker. That should have been a penalty, I think. I think that should have been a penalty. Puck won by the Panthers. Power play's now over. Here's Mikkola. Down low for Montour. And behind the net. Reinhart finds Montour on the far or near side here. Down low. Kachuk with it. Coming up high now. Montour will just play to the open wing. Barkov in deep, battling for it against Ryan. Kachuk there to help him out as well. Barkov comes away with the puck. Oh, Kachuk gets knocked down. He does a little bit of a turtle. That shot by Montour is blocked. And Edmonton will play it out. Kachuk definitely tried selling a penalty on that one. Now he gives a little shove back at Nurse. Reinhart with a shot, blockered away. 2:42 left to go here in the second. McDavid steals the puck away, but gets pinned against the boards there. Kachuk, wrap around, stop there. Kachuk on it again, behind the net. Out front, save, rebound saved again. Now comes Forsling, shoots, and that gets deflected wide. Tarasenko to Ekblad, save, rebound. Oh man, hopped over the stick of Forsling. And that puck goes up and out of play. Wow. Panthers with a lot of opportunities there, but can't find the back of the net. So here's Kachuk, bounces off of Nurse. A good stick, stops the wraparound opportunity, but then he puts it back out front. Save there. And that shot went off of a body and high. It was a good push, yeah. Good push by Florida there. .2:11 left here to go in the second. If Florida gets one before the end of this period, that is a massive momentum shift. This is basically the Oilers need to hold on here. This is just holding on for the final 2 minutes. That's all you need to do if you're Edmonton. And Florida, you're looking for a push. A battle off the draw here. Nugent Hopkins is the one that comes away with it, and he'll play it back out to center. Just a couple survival shifts for the Oilers left in the second. That puck off the backboards there, and Skinner had to play it away. That's played in, cut off by Draisaitl. And Holloway trying to get it out. He can't. And Rodriguez shoots it. Skinner with the glove, and he holds on. 1:39 left to go. Another offensive zone draw here for the Panthers. Shot attempts are 46-32 in favor of the Panthers. Man. And shots this period 15-9 for the Panthers. But, I mean, the Oilers have 3 goals. Panthers have 2. Let's see. Oilers win the draw, and that's lifted high to center. Montour gets it up ahead, and here comes the Panthers right back. There's a shot. Save. Oh, and man, Skinner gets the shoulder on it, but it bounces high in the air and just goes off to the side of the net. From our angle, it looked like maybe it was going in behind. Now here's the Oilers. Oh, Jesus Christ. Henrique just gets a piece of it. And it almost goes in. It almost just squeezes under the pad of Bobrovsky. That was not an intentional shot. So let's see this again. Yeah. Henrique was trying to get it over to McLeod there, and it was off the stick of Montour, and it almost went under Bobrovsky. Man. David directing some traffic there as he goes to take the draw against Rodriguez. Rodriguez will win it. That's lifted high to center. Skinner out to play it. Gets over to Bouchard. And a minute left here to go. Oh, good stick there by Rodriguez. Here comes the Panthers. Rodriguez to the front. And that's a good stick. Good defensive play by the Oilers there. Panthers are still on it. Back to the point. Ekblad over. And that shot breaks the stick of the Panthers player. I don't know who took it. And McDavid will come away with that puck and play it out. I don't know if it was Forsling that took it or if he changed. 30 seconds left here to go. Here's Barkov coming in. His shot off of a skate. Olgel off the boards and out. Is that going to be enough for icing? It's not, though. Man, Ekblad really tried to sell. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Ekblad really tried to sell that icing there. And battle along the boards here. 5 seconds left. Puck comes loose. They have a shot. There it is. And that's deflected up and high. A second left to go. Man. So there's the Montour shot. I think Skinner just gets a piece of it. to put it up and out of play. So let's see. Yeah, the Panthers will pull Bob here for the second left. Trying to give me a heart attack. Yeah, Bob really almost blew that one. That would have been crazy. Here's a shot, and that is blocked there by Nurse. And there's a little, of course, after the whistle, some pushing and shoving. Oh man, real pushing and shoving now. Reinhardt and who was that? Henrique giving a little bit of face wash to each other. Second intermission. Oilers are up 4-2 in Game 5. Scoring 3 goals in the second. Panthers got 2 back, but they're still 2 behind. Oh, man, what a goal by McDavid. Pass by McDavid, I should say. It's basically his goal, let's be honest. Insanely hot day where I was today. Yeah, I've heard that Ontario is really hot right now. It's been not where I'm at. It's been like pretty cool. Honestly, it's been raining a lot. Yeah, and it's raining right now apparently. Honestly, I haven't really looked outside today too much because I woke up, I recorded my video about the Ducks jerseys, and then I ate, I fed my dog, and I got ready for stream. That's basically all I did for today. Will I make a video reacting to the Fanatics jerseys when we see them at the draft? Probably. I don't know how much I will have to say about them, though. I don't know if I'll make a video specifically about them, actually. I think we will see new jerseys at the draft. Anaheim probably being one of them. Obviously, Utah, I'll probably make a reaction video to that since we'll see the actual jerseys themselves. The Kings as well if they don't get leaked. But yeah, so I'll probably make a video around it, but I don't know if it'll be specifically about the draft jerseys. I don't know if, because they're supposed to be so similar to Adidas that I don't think we're going to see much of a difference. Panthers are winning. I don't want them to, but they are. In the series, they are, yes. That is true. That is true. Not in the game, though. And this game is very key. I do think that, someone said in chat earlier, if the Oilers win this game, I think it's going to, they think it's going to 7, and I agree with them. I do think that it's going to 7 if the Oilers win this one. And it puts the Panthers on the back foot. The Leafs may be the embarrassment of the NHL, but at least we've never blown a 3-0 series lead. It's true. It is nice. I don't know if I wouldn't say that they win the cup if they win tonight, but I do think that it goes to 7, and I think that, obviously it makes it a lot more likely that they win the cup, but let's do this. Actually, we're gonna start from here because we got a while to fill. All right. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do my little wordles, my little dulls. In fact, the Leafs have never won more than 2 rounds in the playoffs. Yes, I unfortunately do know that, and it makes me sad. It does make me sad. It would have been beautiful if the Bruins blew a back-to-back 3-1 series lead. I'm so pissed the Leafs couldn't make that happen. Me too. Me too. I am also upset about that. All right, let's do my dulls here. So, actually, there we go. So I think this is Bulgaria, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, cool. And around Bulgaria, that's Greece, right? Or is that Croatia? Okay, it's Greece. That's Romania. I think that's North Macedonia. That's Turkey. That's Serbia. Do not know the capital of Bulgaria. Sofia. Didn't know that. And Bulgaria's flag. That's Greece. That's like Kosovo. That's Turkey. I think that's Albania. This one? This one? That one. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, not bad. The Leafs are the most overrated team in the NHL. I don't know if they're the most overrated team. I think they're maybe by their fan base in specific parts of the year, for sure. What do I do on the channel? I'm just doing dulls while in the intermission, just because I don't know, I got nothing else to do. But I basically, it's a jersey channel mostly, so I talk about jerseys. Every now and again I'll do some sort of hockey talk, but I don't do that as often. It's mostly just mostly jersey talk, so I talk about new jerseys, you know, my favorite jerseys of certain, you know, maybe years. Like, for example, obviously with Adidas stopping their production this year, I'll be going over like my favorite jerseys from the Adidas era and stuff like that. Yeah, if you like jerseys, definitely recommend. If you don't like jerseys, it's probably not the place for you, but you know. All right, so this one here, let's also guess Bulgaria. Might as well. 7,000 kilometers away. India? India's closer, but it's still real far. So maybe like here. Zambia. Okay. South Africa? Okay, it was just South Africa. Alright, cool. We'll do travel. Travel, we gotta go from Kenya to Lebanon. I always forget where Kenya is. Like, in... Like, can I just go South Sudan? No, I think we gotta go Democratic Republic of the Congo. Nope, I was wrong. So we'll do South Sudan. Should have just went with South Sudan. South Sudan, and then just Sudan in general. This one here, the previous one that I was doing, is basically, you just basically have to guess a country, and then it gives you a certain distance away that you are, and you just have to guess. With this one, I just have to go from Kenya to Lebanon with, you know, the countries in between them. So we'll do Kenya to South Sudan to Sudan, then we have to go to Egypt, and then we have to go to Israel, and then that will get us to Lebanon. I am Canadian, yes. I'm not an Oilers fan, though. I am a Leafs fan, but... And I'm also, honestly, I'm not even cheering for the Oilers. I just have an Oilers jersey on. Right. And then we'll do... Lastly, we'll do... Cine 2 Nerdle. And this one here is basically... So we have a bunch of names... And I have to connect these names to make a movie. So, like... Topher Grace... No, it's okay. I honestly, even myself, I bash the Leafs a lot. They suck. I hate them, but they're also my favorite team. Let's see. Okay, M. Night Shyamalan, director, with, let's see, Samuel L. Jackson, James McAvoy. Is that going to be and Bruce Willis? That's going to be Split. Is that what it was called? Glass. Split was the James McAvoy one. The Coen brothers. Maybe we'll do on David Washington. John David Washington, Adam Driver, Coen brothers? Nope. Wesley. Maybe Spike Lee? Okay. Is this like, Black Klansman? Maybe? I don't know who was in BlacKkKlansman. Okay, we're just gonna fucking... Okay, that's White Man Can't Jump. I didn't know that. This one, Coen Brothers, John Goodman, Jeff Bridges. Is this like, what's it called? Okay, that is BlacKkKlansman. Yeah, The Big Lebowski is what I was thinking of, but I just couldn't think of it. And I've given up. I don't really care about trying to find the fifth connection. We'll just move it around. What is the fifth connection? It would have been Spike Lee, Samuel Jackson, Rosie Perez. No idea. Do the Right Thing. Well, didn't know that. Don't know that movie, I'll be honest with you. And now we have Reversal, which is, it gives us 4 movies that we need to connect. So it could be an actor, it could be the theme of the movie, it could be the director, it could be where it takes place. Let's see. Point Break, 0 to 30. Scream 4. Old Boy. I feel like 0 Dark 30, The Hurt Locker. Maybe have some sort of connection. I don't see anything else. What about Amy Adams and Arrival? Actually, Wind River, Arrival. It's what's his face? You know, the guy. I know his name. It's Jeremy Renner. There we go. Okay. So this is our green connection, which means that is our connector. So it's gonna go. We'll go up and down. So Arrival. This is Jessica Chastain. Hold on, I gotta see how close we are to the game starting again. Okay, we still got 5 minutes. All right, we have time. Just wanted to make sure. Didn't want to... That I don't know Detroit. I don't know who's in that movie. Godzilla 2014. It's like Bryan Cranston. It does also have what's her face that's in Multiverse of Madness. So maybe that. Oh, actually, I think she's in Wind River as well. What's her name? And she's in Old Boy. Elizabeth Olsen. Scarlet Witch. Because yeah, in Godzilla, it's Elizabeth Olsen and whoever plays Quicksilver in that movie, which also, I think in 2014, that's when Age of Ultron was released. So they play brother and sister in that movie, and then in Godzilla, they play husband and wife. So it's like, that's an interesting way to go about it. Okay, Mad Max Fury Road. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I do not know what else. We're just gonna go a little bit like that. Okay, we got lucky there. Detroit Point Break, The Hurt Locker. I got no idea. I really don't. So I'm just gonna go like Last King of Scotland, The Free Die Hard, and Fury Road. We're just gonna do that. Okay, we'll save ourselves here. Okay, let's see. Do I know any of these? Last King of Scotland, Rogue One, Arrival. I'm trying to find the connection between Rogue One and Arrival. I got no idea, bro. Catherine Bigelow. I know that name, but I can't picture their face. Forrest Whitaker. Oh. Save the rebellion. Save the dream. And 4th in series. Oh yeah, I forgot that Mad Max is the 4th in the series. Forgot about that. Okay, Catherine Bigelow. Okay, like I know her face, but I wouldn't have been able, like, yeah, that's not one that I'm getting. That is not one that I'm getting. That is for sure. All right. Let's see. How close are we? 3 minutes away. I'm gonna go quickly get a drink. I'll be right back. And that second intermission is not where it should be. There we go. Alright, I'm back. So yeah. I am interested to see. I'm very, very excited about the Kings jerseys. You know, seeing those Duck jerseys, solid thumbs up, but I'm interested to see the Kings ones. I think those could be really fun. I do hope, from the rumors, is they will be still having the, you know, the sparkly silver on it, which is great, because I love that. I love that aspect of the new Kings jerseys. So, yeah, I hope that they keep that. But honestly, like, I don't know. I hope that they literally just do their alternate jersey as the away and then make a black version of that. I think that I've heard that's not the case and they're doing something a little bit different, but I like just their alternate jersey right now. I think it's really nice. So I would like for them to keep that, honestly. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. It's a jersey that I want. I don't have that one in my collection. I want that one quite badly, though. That is for sure. And I've thought about picking it up. I've kept my eye on it, is what I'll say. There's like a few left on the NHL shop, and just every day I'll go and I'll check it and I'll just see. I'll just see if it's still there. See if there's still 6 left. If it goes down, that's when I'm like, okay. You know, maybe get a little bit nervous, but I'm taking NHL jersey break this year, sticking with my ECHL Reading Royals jerseys. That's understandable. I know a lot of people are, you know, taking a break from buying NHL jerseys because of Fanatics. You know, I think it's fine for, like, if people like don't want to buy Fanatics jerseys because they don't like the company, they don't like it that it's basically a monopoly at this point, and stuff like that. For people who like are saying they're not going to buy it because the jerseys are going to be complete trash and they're going to suck and they're not going to look good whatsoever, those I'm like, okay, well, you can just wait until you see them and then decide that. If you still feel that way after you see them, it's like, okay, that's fine. That's your opinion. But, you know, for people like, you know, that are just like saying they know they're going to be trash, they're going to be like the MLB jersey and stuff like that. I'm like, well, are they though? Are they really? Like, probably not. I gotta switch the period because the third is starting. Let's go ahead and go like that. And there we go. I'm not opposed to Fanatics. I own quite a few breakaways. I just find myself only wearing Leafs jerseys and defunct NHL teams. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if that's the way that you go, yeah, for sure. Definitely probably for the best to just stick with your ECHL jerseys at that point. But yeah, I've seen some people say, like, just, I don't know, some of the craziest, maybe not craziest stuff, but I've just seen people say some weird stuff about Fanatics, and I'm not even like a Fanatics defender. Like, I don't like Fanatics. I really don't. But I've thought about making a video about it, and honestly, I might. I have one kind of funny little thing that I might... It's not really that funny. Honestly, it's just, Wait, hold on. Okay. Basically, so for one of my shorts the other day, I was looking up just like, Adidas jerseys or like Adidas when they were first revealed. I was looking up that and I found a Reddit thread. Oh, out front. Man, a good stick by Kachuk there. Ogle was on the doorstep. But I was looking up, Adidas when they first came out, and I found a Reddit thread of Adidas being announced as the, new manufacturer of the NHL in 2016, and people were not excited at all. Like, almost to the point of, like, the same as people not being excited about Fanatics. So, I think if I do eventually make that video, I'm going to kind of do, like, a little bait and switch sort of thing there. But yeah, it kind of just goes to show you that people just don't like change. And in the end, it's probably going to be fine. See you wearing the Oilers heritage jersey of McDavid. How was in person? I like it. I really do like it a lot. I think it looks pretty sweet. I sent you the photo of the Ducks logo and also from sportslogos.net of the new Ducks jersey. Yeah, I did. I haven't seen your message yet. I haven't looked at your message yet, but I did make a video about that already. I woke up and immediately made a video about it, so it is out. If you do want to see my full thoughts, but yeah, I like them, Donald. I think they're really, really nice. As long as Fanatics jerseys aren't translucent and hold up, I'm not writing them off. I wanted baby blue Nordiques jerseys bad. I brought the breakaway, and I honestly love it. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to be translucent. They'll hold up fine. It's being made of the same material. Like, for people who are afraid of that kind of stuff, I would point to them and say they're going to be making the jerseys out of the same material as Adidas for the first couple of years. You can get afraid of that stuff when they head into year 3, which is when they're supposed to start doing their own materials and stuff like that. Adidas had a solid run. Yeah, that's what a lot of people believe. Like, realistically, like, I think Adidas had a solid run as well. There are some things that I don't like about Adidas, but I feel like, at least looking at those comments that I was looking at when Adidas was first taking over and people were saying, they weren't excited for it, that, you don't think Adidas when you think of hockey and you think of soccer, and they were saying, like, stuff like that. I feel like if you polled people at the start before Adidas officially took over, and then pulled people at the end, at least it feels like people really would not have been excited about the Adidas jerseys before they started taking over, and it seems like people are very, very positive on Adidas jerseys right now. I definitely am. Like I said, there's stuff that I don't like about them, but overall, I would say that I am happy with a lot of Adidas jerseys. So, like, realistically, I feel like it's going to be similar with Fanatics. I think people are overreacting right now. At worst, it's maybe going to be not great with Fanatics. I don't think it's going to be the death sentence that a lot of people are basically making it out to be. I wish the NHL team still with Adidas. These were the best jerseys that they have. I disagree. I don't think the Adidas jerseys were the best jerseys. But they're very nice. They had some great ideas. The reverse retros were fantastic. Those were like that's a home run. I hated the bell shape of the Adidas jerseys. Admittedly, they had a dopey fit. Yes, that is my biggest issue with Adidas jerseys. Is I hate the way they fit. I despise it so much. If they fit like old school CCM jerseys and stuff like that, man, I would definitely be a lot higher on Adidas jerseys for sure. There's Kachuk behind the net, out front. There's a shot. They score. OEL gets the goal, and the Panthers are within 1. Like I said, you got to be careful about the comebacks. 15:56 left to go. We haven't even talked about the game in this period so far, but it's just a good shift by the Panthers here. Ekman-Larsson holds the zone, plays it in, right to Tkachuk, and Ekman-Larsson doesn't stay at the blue line. He goes in, which is key, goes right into the slot, and he's all alone, and he just puts it top shelf. Nice. If Florida wins this game, last game in the Adidas era, indeed, it would be. Speaking of Adidas, with that thread that I was looking at as well, you know, when Adidas first took over, a lot of people were afraid of the ads because I guess it was in the article that ads might be coming. So I think people, you know, that is one of the fair things that I would say about, you know, in that thread is people being afraid of that because obviously we now have the ads and they suck and I hate them. But it did take a long time. You know, it's not like it was like the first few years of Adidas. Like it took, you know, until like their final 2 seasons or 3 seasons. My first ever jersey was a pro player Space Coyote that I still have from 97. Those were some jerseys, durable, built to last. Yeah, pro player, I don't love the fit. Like pro player, really small. Like really, really small. Which like, my dog's whining. I'm gonna have to go up and see him soon. But yeah, those ones are real small. But yeah, I don't mind pro player. They're not my favorite though. I much prefer just CCMs. I think CCMs are my favorite. I like the fit of them, especially the CCM, like the big block, authentic. Those are nice. Patrick King, Mesa Henry. But yeah, like I like CCM Mascas, but they're not the best quality. They're very thin, for sure. But the CCM Mascas I think are pretty fun. But they're not the greatest in terms of quality, I would say. Of at least the material. The logos and stuff are fine. Face-off win by the Oilers. Hyman. Place it into the corner. Reebok crest felt like wearing a bulletproof vest. I've never really thought of that, to be honest, but I guess I can understand what you're saying. Well, Fogle with some nice work there, but still gets poked off his stick. I do think that, you know, out of all of the replica jerseys, Reeboks are probably my second favorite. I just don't like the vinyl shoulder patches, and they do pull really easily. But like the CCM, I think probably like 4th generation are probably my favorite replicas, I would say. Oh, here's a steal. Brown with it. Again, he tried to find Janmark and it got knocked away. Brown with a good game. Henrique back to the point. CC with a shot. Tipped. Oh, man, goes wide. That was Brown on the tip. I would love to see him get another one. That'd be awesome. Ekblad knocks down his man. Gets a cheer there from the crowd. And now, oh man, there's a little pushing and shoving match in the corner there. Oh, that's got to be a penalty. Okay, it is. Against the Oilers as Tkachuk gets tripped up. Wow, Tkachuk is getting a dive? Really? Let's see. I want to see this again. Maybe. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. It's a little bit of a dive. I thought he got him in the skates, but he got him in the hands. I wasn't paying enough attention. All right, there's a little bit of a dive. Wearing my Winnipeg jersey is unwearable due to the stiffness of that huge logo. Yeah, I mean, okay, I see. They are very stiff, that's for sure. Like, this logo is not very stiff. But I mean, I don't know, I feel like that's just the logo, though. Like, that's just how I don't know. Like I'm trying to think of my Winnipeg Jets like um what's it called? Their third jersey, and I'm trying to compare that to my Heritage Classic one that they have because the Heritage Classic is in a Reebok, and it's the same logo as their third jersey. I don't know. I feel like they're the exact same. I feel like they're both just very stiff. That's just how it is. But that's very fair, though. I understand what you're where you're coming from, especially with that Winnipeg logo. It is a big logo. It's a big old logo. Sorry for the yawning. All right. So we get some 4-on-4 here for 2 minutes. The ECHL has basically switched to sublimated for their specialties, which is kind of a bummer. Yeah, that sucks. That does suck. I hate sublimated logos and stuff like that. The only jersey that I have a sublimated logo with is the NWHL Toronto 6 jersey that I have. And yeah, it's I don't love the sublimation. Like it's I don't know, it just doesn't really feel like a jersey to me. Right? It kind of feels more like a long sleeve t-shirt at that point. Or a long sleeve shirt. I don't know why I said t-shirt. Long sleeve shirt at that point. Um yeah, I don't know. At least to me, when I think jersey, oh, here's Kulak coming in. Nice pass. Huge save, Bobrovsky on Nugent Hopkins. That's the biggest save Bobrovsky's made so far in this game. To keep the game within one for the Panthers. Wow, Kulak really just came out of nowhere. Now Puckham's in front. Batted away by Kulak. Here's Reinhardt. Back to the point. Mikula. Back for Reinhardt. He tries to send it down low to Barkov. It hits a stick, and he has to come back out of center. Pajamas. Yeah, it is kind of pajama-like with the sublimation. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It feels, for me, jerseys are definitely, they need to have crests. They need to have patches and stuff like that on them. But they just don't really feel like jerseys to me. Which is, part of the reason I think why I don't like word marks and other sports leagues jerseys as much is because they usually just have, the text and that's it. And I like logos. I love logos. Lundell just iced it, but he knew that Verhaeghe was going to get on it first. And there he is. Verhaeghe gets knocked down. But Bouchard did a good job pinning him against the board, and Necom will take that puck away. Bennett. I don't think Kane is an Oiler. Evander is, but not Patrick. Although it's not like Kane is playing in this game. There's a shot, and that deflects up and out of play. 2 seconds left to go on the 4-on-4. So yeah, here's Kulak with it, and he just skates with the puck. He just bursts through, and that left so much time for Nugent Hopkins. He was all alone, and Bobrovsky gets a blocker on it. Oh, just off the toe of Skinner there. I got Tag Bertuzzi's alternate gamer for the Royals. Tyler Bertuzzi alternate jersey for the Royals this past year, which is your dreaded word mark, man. I love it. I'll have to look it up after this. Oh man, that puck goes up and out of play as Ekman Larson kind of almost looked like he went for a hit and Holloway ducked under it. Oh, his cousin tag. I had no idea. I had no idea he had a cousin named Tag. Tag Bertuzzi. Huh. There you go. I had no idea. I'll be honest with you. This is news to me. Interesting. I'll have to look up that alternate jersey after this. I thought you just maybe had a autocorrect or something. But there you go. It's interesting to know. The 4-on-4 is over now. That puck comes to center. Dumped in. Skinner will leave it there for Kulak, who gets it to Draisaitl. Oilers trying to break out here, but it's kept in. For at least a brief moment. Oilers now trying the other side. Ceci gets it to Kulak, back for Ceci here. Lundell lost his stick, but now he picks it back up. Ceci to Kulak. The Oilers have to get it out, and they finally do. But Tkachuk at center ice will play it right back in. Panthers hold the line again. Here's Ekblad coming in, shoots, and that's shouldered away. Forsling gets it to Rodriguez, thrown towards the front of the net. That's poked loose and will come back out to center. This defense for the Oilers needs to change, and they do so. That's too many men. Oh, that is too many men. How is that not called? Wow. That is unbelievable. Wow. That's going to be a hand pass on the Oilers. I am stunned that was not called. The Panthers put it into the Oilers bench area as they were changing. There's 6 guys on the ice for the Oilers there. I think that has to be. Tkachuk is freaking out, and I understand. I would be, if I was a Panthers fan, I would be furious. That is crazy. Okay, I got to take a look at this alternate. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I don't love it. I like the purple and the orange. It's kind of fun, but yeah, that's not for me. It's not my type of jersey for sure. I know I offered on Insta before, but if you ever need a Royals or Hershey Bears jersey for the collection, I'm happy to play middleman for you, brother. I will keep that in mind for sure. I wouldn't mind a Hershey Bear at some point. The Royals, some of their jerseys are not bad. But I do like the Hershey Bears jerseys quite a bit, so I might take you up on that at some point. I will definitely let you know. Because, yeah, those Hershey jerseys, Hershey colors in general are just sick. I want to see people's reaction to that too many men call, because that was, or non too many men call, because that's ridiculous. Let's see. Yeah. All right, I was just making sure that everyone is on board with me, and yeah, it does seem like it. Yeah, they just played a clip of McDavid scoring, or McDavid's pass to Perry, and Perry afterwards just saying, "Are you kidding me?" Yeah, that was ridiculous. I mean, he's done it before, right? He's made that kind of play before, but to do it in the finals is something special. Panthers into the Oilers zone here. Battle for it along the boards. Bogle can't clear it. Now in the corner for Hagee. Gets it back. Fogle. It hit his skate and he falls down, but Oilers do manage to clear it. Panthers going off for a change here. Forsling will hold up, so it's 9 minutes left to go here. In the third period, Bennett with a lot of speed. Can't get past Broberg, though. Is Rodriguez behind the net? He's trying to get around his man. He gets back to OEL. Shot there. Deflects in front. Here's a shot on. Goes wide. Man, that was close. Kachuk with the backhand, and I think it hit something in front. Now it's sent ahead for Brown. Brown getting shadowed there by Montour. And he'll poke it free to Rodriguez. Rodriguez on it again. A lot of speed. Try to get over to Lundell. It hit a stick, and now here comes Edmonton. Edmonton will just play it in, though. As they go off for a change. Puck battled for. It almost came to the front of the net. Now Montour can't get it out. Tarasenko battling for it at the line and still kept in. That puck comes out. Do you ever use sideline swap? They have so much stuff. I think sideline swap is just a US thing, if I'm not mistaken. I know that I've looked at it a few times. And I'm trying to remember. Oh, wow, that's a penalty. Edmonton's going to get another power play here. That guy has a Made in Canada jersey behind Paul Maurice. Oh, man, it just goes wide. Bennett can't get a stick on it. Oh, no, he does get a stick on it, but it's off the side of the net. Wow. So here's the penalty. So Perry doing a good job in the corner. Okposo can't get it past. And I mean, Fogle does get tripped. Like, it is a penalty. But I don't know, man. Like, after that too many men call, non-call, I don't think you can call that. But yeah, I have seen sideline swap. I have looked at it. I think it's just American. But I would have to look at it again, honestly. Panthers send that one back down. Minute 30 left to go here on this power play for the Oilers. Only jersey I've ever snagged from sideline swap was a dude in Toronto. Maybe it is available in Canada then. And I just, I don't know, I wasn't looking at it right. Or I'm thinking of the wrong site. I don't know. It could be. Either way, I've not used sideline swap in a while. I know that for sure. I might be thinking about... Is it Macari? Is that how you pronounce it? I think Macari is how you pronounce it. Here's the Oilers. They're set up. Here's Nugent Hopkins with a shot off the glove of Bobrovsky. Now Florida coming up. Barkov will skate it, but he was kind of gassed there, so he didn't have the speed. Ekblad, he's in the corner here. Ekblad's got to be careful if he gets caught, but Lundell is there to help him out. Kari's okay, but not very user-friendly. It's fair. I just know that seen a lot of scouting in the Hockey Jersey Discord with it. So I know that one is US only. The penalty is now over for the Panthers. They do get it out to center, but it's played right back in. .5:20 left to go here in the third period. 1-goal game. Played in. Here comes the Panthers. Bennett can't center that. It was blocked by Bromberg, and that puck goes out. Panthers have to regroup. Bromberg again, over to Nurse, and once again, comes out of the zone, but gets right back in. Oh, a nice move by Henrique there to dodge the check, but that dump in hits Janmark. And he'll play it back to his defense as they get regrouped. Puck doesn't get out for the Panthers. They're going to try again, and it's Kulikov with it, and he'll pass it up ahead. Barkov around. Verhaeghe. Reinhardt. Now Barkov with it. Verhaeghe on it as well, and puck comes loose. It's chipped by the defense, but just out of the reach of Hyman. Reinhardt, can't find Verhaeghe. Puck kept in by Barkov, though. It's in front. Oh, that goes off the side of the net. Reinhardt with the shots. Stopped there by Skinner. My stream keeps skipping. Oh, man. Now here comes the Oilers. Hyman with a lot of speed. Here comes Zach Hyman. And he has to go around. He's pushed to the side by Ekblad. Ekblad did a good job keeping him to the outside. Here's Reinhardt. Can't clear it. Forsling getting pressured there by McLeod, but that'll get back into the Oilers' end. Why is my stream is just in the final 3 minutes here? It just keeps on skipping back and forth, man. I'm sure you can kind of tell a little bit by the clock whenever it skips. 3 minutes left here to go, though, in the third period. Montour gets it up ahead, chipped in. Dreisaitl's on it first. He plays it around. Ekman-Larsson with a shot, saved there by Skinner. Chuck spinning, trying to get around Nurse. Gets over to Bennett. Bennett, back for OEL. His shot, stopped. And goes into the corner. There's a lot of traffic in front. Ekman-Larsson. Now here's Barkov. Save by Skinner as Bob was pulled. 2 minutes. 30 seconds left here to go in the third period. All right, I'm going to refresh my stream, see if that helps. Sideline even sells on my C and game use stuff on occasion. I had my eyes on a Leafs game use captain and stick, but never pulled the trigger and it sold. Yeah, I think I've seen people talk about Red Wings stuff on there. Red Wings made in Canada jerseys. So maybe I'll have to. Actually, no. I bought from Sideline Swap before. Let me see if I can log in. Okay, no, I have not. But I have an account. So I don't know, man. All right. I don't know. It's interesting nonetheless. I'll have to re-look. And maybe I have to, because it's not on my daily check, hey? No, it's not. So I'll have to put that on my daily checks. Which I don't even do daily anymore, but, you know. My every couple of day checks. That's kind of what it is now. I don't look at the sites daily. It's every other day usually, maybe every 2 days. All right. Final 2 minutes and 30 seconds of Game 5. 1 goal game. The Cellar Hockey Toronto has some wild stuff sometimes. You know, here's what I'm gonna do. I will go. All right, I've looked them up, and I'll take a look at that after stream. I appreciate you letting me know, and I'll maybe save them as a seller so I can see them in the future. I should do this clock. So it's 6-on-5 here as the Panthers have the goalie pulled. Ekman-Larsson at the point. Over to Barkov here. Barkov down for Tkachuk. Bennett, Reinhart, and Verhaeghe are the other players out there. Tkachuk behind the net. Back for Barkov on the far side here. Sets it out front. Gets off a couple of skates and will be cleared by the Oilers. Is that going to be enough for icing? No, not enough. It was just pulled back at the last second. Ekman-Larsson, far side. Panthers are now in. It's Reinhart with the shot, and that's swallowed by Skinner. 1:38 left to go. Oh, I think that might have been offside. Paul Maurice going to call a timeout here. And he kind of has to at this point, right? You don't know if you're going to get another whistle with a minute 38 left to go. So you kind of have to call a timeout. Skinner, who's, you know, I've talked trash on Skinner, but he's had a good game. He's had a good game. Especially early. He made some phenomenal saves early. So 1:38 to go. Empty net for the Panthers. Shots 23-33 in favor of the Panthers. We'll see if we get a game 6 here. Panthers win the draw. There's a shot from the side. Stopped there. Puck comes back towards the middle, and it gets cleared just to center ice. Panthers wrap it right back in. Ekholm trying to get it off the boards, but stopped there by Barkov. A second opportunity for the Oilers, and they'll flip it high. They get it out. Here's a pass there. Janmark. Oh, man. It goes off the post. Just couldn't quite get it in. And now the Panthers are back the other way. Tkachuk gets knocked down. That puck goes up and out of play. A minute left to go. As the play gets called. Verhaeghe battling with Janmark just off the post. And oh man, he just couldn't get a stick on it. He's like half an inch away. Ah, so close. Just can't get around Verhaeghe there. Minute to go. The ref drops it. Deems it unfair. Henrique, he gets waived, so McDavid will take it against Barkov here. Just drop the puck, ref. Just drop the puck. He finally does, and the Panthers will win it. Reinhart plays it behind the net. Bennett on it. It gets knocked off a stick, but goes to the point. Ekman-Larsson has to just hand it back in. Battle along the boards now. It's at the line, and that puck goes into the Oilers bench. But it's inside of the Oilers zone, so of course that is still an offensive zone draw. I don't know who that man is, but he is staring intensely. Holy. I have no idea who he was, but he was staring. Another offensive zone draw here, and the Panthers lose it this time. Ekholm on it. He flips it high. It gets it to center. And they're trying to get it right back in. They do. Skinner stops the puck behind his own net. He doesn't get it around quick enough, and that shot gets blocked. That's dumped back out again by the Oilers. It's going towards the net. Is that going to get in? Oh, man, I think Tkachuk just saved a goal, but it doesn't matter because they score right after. It's Connor McDavid. he will seal the deal for this game, and we will have a Game 6. As almost an unbelievable play from Tkachuk, but it did not matter in the end. Tkachuk diving just at the last second, gets his stick on the puck. That is an unbelievable play, but McDavid is on it, and who is... Oliver Ekman-Larsson, I think, just thought the puck was in the net, so he kind of just let it play. And McDavid picks up the puck and goes, okay. And McDavid, with a massive Game 5. He had a massive Game 4 as well. And the Oilers... Wow, back-to-back 4-point games for Connor McDavid. And now the pressure is really on the Panthers. That pressure is really on the Panthers. You know, if you're up 3-0 and you lose Game 4... If you're up 3-0 and you lose Game 4, sorry. You know, it's like, okay, whatever. We have another Game 5. It's fine. You lose Game 5, that's when, you know, the doubt starts to creep in a little bit. And the Oilers are pumped here. They're feeling themselves. McDavid is pumped. You could tell just from that empty net goal. Wow. So that does it for Game 5. I'll be honest, I was expecting a Panthers win tonight. Panthers fans not looking too happy. We'll end the poll there, as the Oilers do come away with it. And you guys were correct with 63 votes. 65% of you said Edmonton, 34% said Florida. I mean, we had that going throughout the entire game, so I'm sure some of you people probably voted a little bit later and kind of knew what was coming. But yeah, that is... It's a crazy game. It was a very entertaining game, that's for sure. Very, very entertaining game. I do think that is going to do it for me, though. I can hear my dog whining, so I'm going to go up and hang out with him for a little bit. But yeah, if you guys missed, you know, I did upload a video, like, literally right before I went live. So I will... Let's see. How do I... There we go. If you guys missed my video and you want to watch it, you can go check it out there. I'm talking about the new Ducks jerseys that were leaked. You can go check it out. But yeah. Other than that, I will not stream any more of the finals games, unfortunately. I would have loved to, but I just literally cannot. I am not able to. I am working during all of the other finals games. So, yeah, no matter what, if it goes to Game 7 even, that's the only stream that I could do, unfortunately. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by, as always. Very much appreciated, and I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate everyone who even just, you know, even if you just lurked and you just watched, I appreciate it. If you chatted, of course, I appreciate you as well. We'll see if I do more live streams during the summer. I'm not quite too sure what I would do, but I can think about it. We'll see. Yeah, that's going to do it for me, though. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate y'all, and I'll see you guys next time.